What if I told you that without bees, our food system would collapse? These tiny insects have been around for millions of years, shaping ecosystems and supporting life as we know it. But where did these bees come from? And how did they become one of the most important pollinators on the planet? Let's take a closer look at their origins and why they matter now more than ever.
Hi everybody, my name is Andrea Nava and I am from Middle College High School and I am a TAS on a Dominican Republic trip in Punta Cana. So I want to talk about a little bit of the bees. I want to talk about a little bit about the origin about the bees. And so around 20 million years ago, there were about 20,000 bees around Siberia, and then they spread to North America. And then around 4 million years ago, they went from North America to around the world, and that is how we have bees all over the place. So I want to talk about the different types of bees. So if we get a little closer here, we can see colony, and this is a beehive of a bee. And so there's 3 different types of bees. There's a queen, the drone, and the workers. So basically the queen is like the queen bee of the whole hive. There's only one queen in the hive, and the queen is really essential to the hive because she is basically like the mother of the hive, and she is the one who lays and reproduces eggs. The next bee is the drone, and so the drone is basically male bees who they have the role to reproduce with the queen, and they do like this. Bees do this like type of tradition where they kind of dance around the queen bee when she starts to signal that she is ready to reproduce, and she only picks one drone to reproduce with, and the rest who aren't picked end up dying. So if you can look down here, they are a bunch of drones who happen to die because they didn't get picked to reproduce with the queen bee. And then the next bee that we have are workers. So we have cleaners, nurses, builders, and explorers. And so those are just some examples of different workers. So here at the Punta Cana Foundation, they do beekeeping, and if you can see right here, here are some different types of ways that they do beekeeping. And it's really important that they do this here because they're helping bees reproduce, and they're collecting honey, and they're able to distribute it around the community. Not only that, but they also help protect the bees. And protecting the bees is really important because they give pollen to about 80% of the plants in the world. When bees are being affected, such as global warming or climate change, it affects the way that they reproduce, and less bees start to reproduce because the climate change, there are less flowers, and it makes the flowers bloom really, really late, and it confuses them.
Bees are facing serious threats from climate change. Aside from raising temperatures, which are disturbing the timing of flower blooms, there is also habitat destruction, which is wiping out the diverse plants that they need to survive. While pollution from pesticides to air contaminants, they also harm their health and ability to navigate. These challenges are causing bees populations to decline and putting our ecosystems and food supplies at risk.
So therefore, it's hard for them to start reproducing, and it makes their population decrease by. So one of the reasons why I chose to talk about bees is because I really like the way that the Punta Cana Foundation really kind of works with the bees, and I think that it's really important that we can bring this back to New York.
In cities like New York, bees face different but just as serious challenges. Limited green spaces, air pollution, and a lack of diverse flowers make it really hard for them to thrive. But urban areas also have the power to help. New York City, rooftop gardens, community green spaces, and planting bee-friendly flowers can give bees the food and shelter they need. By reducing pesticide use and supporting local beekeeping efforts, we can all play a role in making New York City a safer place for bees to survive and continue supporting our environment.
So that basically kind of sums up the origin about the bees and the way they produce and make a colony. And so, yeah, thank you for watching.